42% of Republicans who watch Fox consider any accurate story about their politicians to be fake news no matter what. That's hugely influential on the party as a whole. 42%. No matter what we say, you guys believe that shit, it just doesn't matter. I told them MS-13 was invading Kansas from El Salvador, and they were like, what part of Mexico is that? And before you get mad, liberals, a Brazilian guy wrote that joke, which I'm pretty sure is Mexican anyways.
That the male-dominated gang is Americanizing by allowing female members more and more.
It's not too much to say that the specter of MS-13 haunts America.
People that may run across someone from MS-13, how would they know? What should they do?
Well, it's fair to say ISIS is the new global gold standard. It's nothing compared to MS-13.
If you see something, say something, kind of take that to this as well.
Yes,
try to get
definitely.
Now, the administration is using a lot of firepower to defeat insurgents in the Middle East right now, and good for them. But what about the insurgency right down the road from you here in America? Because that's exactly what it is.
Now, Sheriff, is the threat growing here in America? Because almost since the president took over, he's been talking about this gang.
The threat is growing, Brian. We haven't done it fast enough. We're working toward it. We just haven't made it fast enough. But,
why?
I mean, these people are so deluded, they're trying to protect Kansas from invasion. Nobody wants to go to Kansas. They don't have public transportation and the infant mortality is shit. No, seriously, look at the graphic. I mean, that whole state is so different from developed America. If you marry somebody and move to Kansas, you legally have to do a season of 90 Day Fiancé. MS-13 isn't going to Kansas. Caravans full of Mexicans aren't invading Toledo. Obama wasn't a secret Muslim. He didn't try to do Sharia law. There's no Sharia law in America. There's not even law in America. There were no death panels. Democrats aren't trying to kill your grandparents or their own staffers or babies or white people. There's not even a war on Christmas.
Who gives a about Christmas?
I even got them to hate a tan suit just to see if I could.
What do you think about the brown suit, the beige suit, the tan suit?
One of the ugliest suits in the history of America.
A serious businessman wears dark blue or black to important meetings. I think it's a sign to enemies that he's a wimp.
This confirms he's a Marxist.
Yes. We can even use the fear of communist fabric to fill the good and trusting American public with fear and bullshit to support regressive policies for the simple purpose of the richest 5% not paying a few percentage points higher in taxes that are actually more in line with the historic average of what their taxes used to be. You know, when America was great. But we can say whatever we want. Fox could say, hey, there's gay Muslim dragons, and people would believe it, and somehow would still be more comprehensible than season 8 of Game of Thrones. Which, by the way, it turns out it's a lot harder to write a show when you can't copy and paste from the source material. I mean, I've never seen a show go from Shakespeare to Xena Warrior Princess. I can't wait to get my hands on these two and congratulate them for the extraordinarily shitty job they've done. But that's the thing. Fox could say season 8 was good and American churches would start trying to add that shit to the Bible. All this trust has led to a situation where Fox viewers were found to know less about current events than people who don't watch news at all. Yes, Fox viewers scored worse on tests than people with the same level of worldly curiosity as a bucket of sand. A Fairleigh Dickinson University survey reported that Fox News viewers were less informed about current events than people who did not follow the news at all. It's a clear indication that Fox has made its viewers susceptible to very low quality information and easy to propagandize. Like they're almost immune to facts now. It's as if Fox has infected them and their T cells quit working against bullshit. Like they have fact aids. And Fox is a carrier walking around their homes like Magic Johnson at an orgy in Brentwood in the late 80s.